Gizeh structures shouldn't exist. We see them as postcards and tourist spots, but these ancient wonders are some of the biggest mysteries on Earth. Monuments built with a precision that baffles modern engineers, by people who supposedly lacked the wheel, iron tools, or advanced mathematics. The official story is one of brute force and simple machines. But the deeper you look, the less sense that story makes. New evidence, from hidden chambers detected by cosmic rays to strange acoustic anomalies, suggests a far more complex truth. We're about to connect the dots between these impossible structures and uncover a terrifying pattern that history forgot. Our journey starts in Egypt, with the last surviving wonder of the ancient world, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Built around 4,500 years ago, it was the tallest structure on Earth for nearly 4,000 years. That alone is staggering. But the real mystery isn't its size, it's the impossible perfection it was built with. You see, the pyramid is made of over 2.3 million stone blocks, some weighing up to 70 tons. That's heavier than a dozen elephants. The official story says that tens of thousands of workers used copper tools and immense ramps to haul these blocks into place. They even found a logbook from a foreman named Merer describing how they shipped limestone on boats. Case closed, right? But here's the thing. While that might work for the smaller 2-ton blocks, it completely falls apart when you consider the granite beams inside the king's chamber. These massive 70-ton blocks were lifted over 200 feet into the air. Modern engineers have stated that no known ramp system from that era could have supported that kind of weight without collapsing. So they used brute force to solve a problem we would need heavy machinery for, and the precision is even more baffling. The pyramid's base is level to within less than an inch. Its four sides are aligned almost perfectly with the four cardinal directions: true north, south, east, and west. In fact, it's aligned more accurately to true north than any other structure on the planet. They achieved this without a compass, a telescope, or satellite technology. The mystery deepens when you look at what's inside. For centuries, we were told the Great Pyramid was a tomb for the pharaoh Khufu, but there's a huge problem with that theory. No body was ever found. No treasures, no tomb inscriptions, nothing you would expect from a pharaoh's final resting place. The sarcophagus in the king's chamber is a rough, unfinished box, too large to have been brought in through the passageways. It must have been placed there as the pyramid was being built. So if it wasn't a tomb, what was it? The structure seems to be a giant astronomical device. Its internal shafts point directly to specific star constellations like Orion and Sirius, which were central to Egyptian beliefs about the afterlife. It was a machine to connect the pharaoh's soul with the heavens. But the biggest shock came in 2017. Using cosmic ray imaging, scientists detected a massive 100-foot-long void hidden above the Grand Gallery. A secret chamber the size of a passenger jet that no one knew existed. Is it a structural feature to relieve weight, or is it something else entirely? A hidden room containing the answers we've been searching for? No one knows because we can't drill into it. The Great Pyramid isn't a tomb, it's a puzzle box, and the secrets hidden in its stones are nothing compared to the mystery of a city built by ghosts. Now let's travel halfway across the world to Mexico, to a place called Teotihuacan. This isn't just one pyramid, it's an entire city, so ancient that by the time the Aztecs found it, it was already in ruins. They were so awestruck by its scale that they named it the city where the gods were created. And they weren't wrong to be impressed. It takes us deeper into the jungles of the Yucatan, to the magnificent Maya city of Chichen Itza. Its centerpiece, the pyramid known as El Castillo, or the Temple of Kukulkan, is an absolute masterpiece of ancient science. Built around the year 800, this 98-foot-tall pyramid is more than just a temple. Here's where it gets mind-blowing. The pyramid has 4 staircases, each with 91 steps. If you multiply 91 by 4 and add the single step of the top platform, you get 365, the exact number of days in a solar year. The Maya built their calendar directly into the architecture of their most sacred temple. But that's just the start. The entire pyramid is precisely angled so that on the spring and fall equinoxes, a magical event occurs. As the sun sets, the shadows cast by the corners of the pyramid create the illusion of a giant serpent slithering down the main staircase, connecting with a stone serpent head at the bottom. For a few brief moments, the god Kukulkan descends from the heavens to bless the earth. This wasn't an accident. It was a feat of architectural and astronomical genius. And the pyramid also plays music. If you stand at the base and clap your hands, the echo that comes back isn't a normal echo. It's a high-pitched chirp that sounds exactly like the call of the sacred Quetzal bird, an animal deeply associated with the god Kukulkan. Did they intentionally design the pyramid's dimensions and materials to create this specific sound? Acoustical engineers today are still debating how they pulled it off. But like all these ancient wonders, El Castillo has deeper, darker secrets. In 2016, scans revealed that El Castillo is like a Russian nesting doll. Inside the main pyramid is a smaller, older pyramid, and inside that one is an even smaller, more ancient one. The site was so sacred that each new generation literally built on top of the last. And the real kicker is what lies beneath all of it. The entire pyramid was built over a cenote, a giant water-filled sinkhole that the Maya believed was a gateway to the underworld. This cenote is completely inaccessible without destroying the pyramid itself. What treasures or what sacrificial remains lie at the bottom of that sacred well? All these sites were built by different cultures, thousands of miles and thousands of years apart. So why do they share so many impossible similarities? This is where the real mystery begins. Giza, Teotihuacan, Chichen Itza, 3 different civilizations, separated by oceans and millennia. They had no contact with each other, and yet they all decided to build massive stepped pyramids aligned with celestial bodies. The Great Pyramid is aligned to the stars in Orion's belt. The city of Teotihuacan is aligned with the Pleiades. El Castillo is a solar calendar. They all shared a sophisticated understanding of astronomy that seems far beyond what they should have known. They all used incredibly advanced engineering. Whether it was lifting 70-ton blocks in Egypt, planning a perfectly gridded city in Mexico, or creating precise acoustic effects in a Maya temple, they all demonstrated a level of technical skill that defies the historical record. So, what's going on here? How do you explain this? Could it be that building pyramids is just an intuitive shape, the easiest way to build something tall? Maybe. But that doesn't explain the astronomical alignments. It doesn't explain the advanced mathematics woven into their fabric. This is where we have to ask the big question. What if these cultures didn't independently invent this knowledge? What if they all inherited it from a common source? A much older, lost civilization that mapped the stars and mastered engineering, whose knowledge was passed down through myths and traditions, becoming the blueprint for all these wonders. A global culture that was wiped out by some ancient catastrophe, leaving behind only echoes of its greatness. Think about it. Did this incredible shared knowledge just appear overnight in different parts of the world, all at once? Or is it more likely that we are missing a huge piece of the human story? The similarities in their construction, their celestial focus, and their impossible scale aren't just curious details. They are a massive, blinking sign that our understanding of the past is incomplete. What if these structures are the last surviving relics of a forgotten age of genius? What key details are we still missing to unlock this global blueprint? The Great Pyramid, the Pyramid of the Sun, and El Castillo are not just relics of the past, they are challenges to our present. They prove that our ancestors were not primitive, but were brilliant engineers, astronomers, and visionaries. The mysteries of hidden chambers, ghost civilizations, and shared celestial knowledge debunk the simple stories we've been told. They reveal a global pattern of advanced knowledge that we cannot yet explain, pointing to a chapter of human history that remains unwritten. What other secrets are still buried beneath the sands of time? Hit like and subscribe if you want more secrets revealed.